the comment section, man. Hold on. Before I start, I had to take a sip of water, man. That's how Kawhi felt after winning that game, bro. She's like, "Come on, man. Y'all had me in overtime. Now y'all got me out here fighting for my life. Russ keep knocking down these clutch threes, bro. Like that one dude in 33. Like, bro, he don't score no points all game, but now he want to hit the clutch three. Like, what's going on, bro? Who man is that? Stop playing with him." But they survived. They found their way out. Some would say they're trying to find their footing because the Clippers curse has been a thing that's been going around. Joker has been crying. Joker's been saying a lot of things. But anyway, it's about this guy with the braids who now got doubled up on the braids. Because remember, at one point, some people said he couldn't grow. But now he's here. Kawhi Leonard dropped 39. And Joe said it earlier, the efficiency in which he played this game. The Clippers now even the series 1-1 after that 105-102 victory over the Nuggets. They go back home. I mean, I know Kendrick on tour, but they going back to Compton now to show y'all that, hey, we ain't the Lakers' little brothers no more. So, Dave, Kawhi is here. We've been saying it all the time. It's been him or bust. What's they ceiling with a healthy Kawhi?
With a healthy Kawhi, NBA Finals. With a healthy Kawhi, NBA Finals. Kawhi had a phenomenal first half. Yeah. This is what Kawhi did in the first half in last night's game. He had 21 points on 100.6 true shooting percentage in the first half. I don't know if y'all heard that. 100.6 true shooting percentage in the first half alone. And guess what? He only had one turnover the entire first half. And also at the first day, he was 9 of 10 from the field and 2 of 3 from 3. So that means the only shot he missed was from 3. Kawhi finished the game with a 92% true shooting percentage, 39 points, that was the 7th highest true shooting percentage in a 35-point game in NBA history. Kawhi is still that guy. I know I had my argument with I wouldn't say it was an argument, but it was more like somewhat of a debate when Joe and me, Joe, it was a show with me, Joe, and Carl, and we talked about Kawhi and Jimmy Butler in the playoffs. I'm still sticking with Jimmy because that's my guy, and I've witnessed it personally, and I've seen what he can do taking the AC all the way to the NBA Finals. But Kawhi, healthy, I don't know if there's anyone that can stop Kawhi healthy. And the Clippers healthy with Kawhi, with James Harden. James Harden didn't even ball out last night, but he hit 3 really good threes in that game. He was efficient. If you looked at what he was able to do, if he wanted to, he could have went for 30 himself. And this was a game where Normal Powell had an off night. He didn't really score anything until the fourth quarter. Batum didn't really do too much. They had some really good defensive plays, and if you look at it, Michael Porter Jr. had some key moments in that game. Jokic was Jokic, of course, and then Russ hit some really big shots from 3, some really clutch shots at the beginning of that game, and the game got a little heated as well when I think Normal Powell was about to shoot a 3, and then he got fouled by Jamal Murray, and then they started scuffling a little bit. This to me is the closest series out of any of the series in the NBA right now, because I think this can go either way. I really believe that this can, because of the talent level on with the Clippers and just how good Jokic is. But Kawhi, if Kawhi is playing like this and he's able to play like this in every single game, now I think that his minutes you may want to monitor his minutes a little bit, just because his knees can definitely give out at any moment. But they said that he's healthy. They said that Kawhi's healthy. He has no restriction on what he's doing right now. But I think you still you don't want him to play 38, 39 minutes every single night. So whatever you can do to limit that and still have him play this well, I mean, the comment right here says it. The claw is back. The Clippers are good enough that if Kawhi is healthy, they can beat OKC in the next round. That's how good that they are. Now, OKC is a really great defensive team, a great offensive team. We know what they are with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, but I don't know if they're going to have anything to match Kawhi and James Harden and Norman Powell if he plays well. So I think if Kawhi's healthy, the Clippers can reach the NBA Finals.
Go ahead, Joe.
The NBA Finals. Come on, Dad, you tripping, man. The championship. That's how far they could go. They could win it all. Yes, I said it. Y'all know how I feel about Kawhi Leonard if he's healthy. Tomo, don't talk me out of it this time like you did last year. All right, or 2 years ago. There's not too many people in the playoffs I'm taking above a healthy Kawhi. I said it on Phase, y'all. In the West, only team I could take probably over OKC is a healthy Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, for real. Seriously. Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs, he just detonated to a different person. A different person. My man said in the comment section. 39 points, 15 for 19 from the field, 5 assists, 2 steals, 4 3-points made, right? He was elite. And it wasn't your average 39 points, y'all. Every bucket he got, he worked for it. Except for the fast break he got where James Harden threw a straight dunk to him. He got a one-handed dunk. He had to work for that because he had to run. But outside of that, he created every single shot he got. Nothing was on catch and shoot. Everything was, except for one, sorry. No power passes to him. He had to catch and shoot. Outside of that, everything was what he had to work for. He was so efficient. Kawhi Leonard is just different. I'm going to read what he said at the press conference. Tomo talked about, how he was tired. He is injury prone. We know he missed all these games, stuff like that. This is what he said. I'm just happy that I am able to move. I'm coming out of the game feeling well. That's what I'm taking my pride on. Just being healthy. I sat and watched these playoff games and series for the past 2 years. So to be able to be frontline out there just feels good for me. No matter which way the game goes, that's what I'm taking pride in. I just want to be out there and play and be frontline with my team. I heard that. I was like, let's go, man. Let's go. James Harden said he underrated. He underrated. Nobody really talk about him like that. They take it for granted. And I'm going to read out some numbers. I know Dave mentioned a true shooting and all that stuff. Do y'all know he said 90% true shooting, right? The percentage. That's the 9th time in his career that he had 30-point games shooting 80% true shooting. That's the most in NBA playoff history. You guys know that? That's the most. He's super efficient. And lastly, God, talk about somebody else real quick. Kawhi Leonard in playoffs since he left the Spurs, right? Since they won a championship against Miami Heat in the playoffs, right? Kawhi Leonard has averaged 29 points a game, 63.6 true percentage, 8.4 rebounds, 4.4 assists, 1.9 steals with a plus 286 plus minus. He's elite in the playoffs. So it's not just about Kawhi. They surrounded Kawhi like they always have since Kawhi's been there with an elite supporting cast. Norman Powell. All right, when I say Norman Powell, I think about Dave Chappelle on the race track. Colin Powell. But anyway, Norman Powell. So Norman Powell didn't play well, but he was clutch when time needed. He will be better when they go home. Bogdanovich, he hasn't really played well. But the guys who play well, I want to talk about, or who are great pieces for them. Let's start with Batum and Derrick Jones. 2 guys who are vets, who are 3-and-D guys. Derrick Jones was just in the NBA Finals last year, wasn't he? So, Derrick Jones Jr., that is. So, those are key pieces around them also, right? James Harden. I mean, they talked about James Harden. Shout out to J-Mo. He said this. James Harden is an elite scorer and an elite passer. He's a pure point guard. And you pair James Harden with Zubac, with Kawhi not even be a part of the play, it's an elite situation. With him and Zubac, they run that pick and roll so well. Zubac doing a good job with Jokic also. All right. And lastly, the 2 people. First of all, Tomo's guy, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons. I get it. He didn't do a lot. But y'all know what Westbrook brought to the table, right? That energy, like he brought the hustle stuff outside of scoring. It's not about scoring, like all the hustle plays. Ben Simmons could kind of give you that, but he's a better decision maker. You know what I mean? But he's not gonna shoot, but he's a great pass. He threw a diamond transition, and he been guarding Jokic too at times when he's in the game. And Chris Dunn, oh my gosh, I love Chris Dunn. Shout out to Providence. He went to
He had
Providence.
so many key steals in that game last night. Key play after key play. He tough.
Here's the thing with Chris Dunn. He is an elite defender, has always been. I think he's a 2-time defensive player of the year in college. Carl, correct me if I'm wrong. He went to Providence, Biggies. And his issue was he wasn't a shooter. But this year, he's shooting 37% from the field, from the three-point line, 40% while open. So he has upped his three-point shooting, and he became playable in crunch time minutes. He's elite. You know how I like Davion Mitchell as a defensive player? Chris Dunn is right there. He's just like Davion Mitchell. And he just upped this three-point game this year. That's why he's been able to play. He's perfect with the Clippers. So shout out to the Clippers. I got them selling wise. Forget the finals. They can win the whole thing.
Joe, we agree there as far as them winning it. I'm telling y'all, look, if Draymond can come on here and say Jimmy Butler, when he got to the Warriors, changed the way the landscape of the game was for them and got them guaranteeing winning finals. You got Kawhi Leonard. Tell me, you said he scored 39 points. He played 39 minutes. You talking about a point a minute? Come on now. That go back to when Floyd was telling y'all how much money he was making per in a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? That's how efficient he was. But one thing you said when you read that quote, though, Joe, I just kept hearing this after Kawhi said he was basically like this in the press conference.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, you know I gave you everything I had.
And that's what he did. And that's just what he did. And that's just exactly what he's doing in these playoff games. I think he's heard the narratives. I mean, James Harden said what he said about him being underrated, but I think he sat back and heard everyone and how they kept counting him out year after year after year after year. And he also probably heard me tell Joe, he's like, Joe, don't do it. I'm telling y'all, he got one game in him, Joe, and it might be over. I'm not gonna go down that negative road because right now we highlighting the positivity, and that's exactly what it is right now. The fact that the Clippers are finding ways to get under the Nuggets' skin is one thing that's really underrated in this actual series. Because that whole Norman Powell, Murray moment, Murray was really upset because he was like, man, we're doing everything we can to put this team away, and they just keep finding ways to come back, bro. They just keep finding ways. It got to the point where I was going to come on here and ask you, I was like, what happened to Michael Porter Jr.? Like, why he not getting some of these big minutes? Like, why they keep putting Russ in? You understand? And then he got in and was like, y'all want to play with me? Watch this big three I'm going to hit. Bang, y'all going to need me out here. Then they found a way to put Russ back in. And he went off to the bench and was like, see, they keep playing with me. I really think he was one of those people that's like, they love Russ a little too much. They forgot about me. But we're going to talk about that another day. Ty Lue, it come down to coaching. Ty Lue look at the staff. You got the staff arm wrestling with Jokic. I'm just saying, there's so much going on. They finding ways to get into this team's skin. And if they go back to Compton and they beat them, I know we said this might be a long, drawn-out series. They beat them in LA. I think they're going to have that mental advantage. I give Joker maybe another game or two, but Zubac been holding it down out there too. Ben Simmons, like you said, that is my guy. But the fact that they found ways to insert him into the game and he's finding his way to still pass the ball on fast breaks, but he still finds his way to be effective in the game. That says a lot about this Clippers team. And I'm with you, Joe. I can see them winning it all if they stay healthy and they stay this consistent.
Yeah. I can say one thing about Michael Porter Jr. Not getting minutes. Look at his defensive effort. Look at his effort when it comes to rebounding. If his effort not there, Jokic has said it after the first game. He said, "Look, if you're not giving out effort, then you don't need to be here. Plain and simple." Now if you look at last night's game, he gave some effort. You see him giving some effort on some plays, but you definitely saw some plays where he was lackadaisical on defense and he wasn't really going for rebounds. If he's not doing that, then that's why he's not going. That could be a reason why he's not going to get those minutes. Because Russ, we know when it comes to Russ, he giving you 110% every single play, and that's what you need in the playoffs. And Russ not going to be shooting efficiently, but he going to give you effort. He going to give you effort on offense. He going to give you hustle plays. You're going to see Russ out there. You know when Russ is on the floor. The thing is, sometimes when it comes to Michael Porter Jr., you don't know he out there unless he's trying to shoot the ball.
I agree with you, but I got to disagree with you from yesterday. Yesterday, outside of Westbrook, because Westbrook is naturally a hustle player, Michael Porter Jr. gave 100% effort yesterday. The reason why he didn't close the game out because he had an injury. He got hurt. And he had 15 rebounds yesterday. 15! So in the past, I'm hard on Michael Porter Jr. because I think he's the same play he was in the bubble. Same down play. He hasn't gotten better. But the pressure was on for game 2, and he showed up and showed out. He got some putbacks, layups. He got some, like I said, he got 15 rebounds. He was
He had some big threes last night too.
Yeah, he had a big 3 in the fourth quarter, right before Russ came in the game. You know what I mean? But like I said, he got hurt, so that was the difference. But yesterday, he deserves all the props yesterday because he did his thing yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. He did his thing yesterday, but I'm more so saying that Jokic had made that message because they asked about him, Michael Porter Jr. not getting minutes in the first game, and that's the reason why he may not get minutes. Not saying that that's why he didn't get minutes last night, but that could be if he doesn't give that if the effort he didn't give it, if he doesn't give that same effort he gave last night, that's why those minutes might go somewhere else.
That makes sense.
And you saw they had the rookie out there too, so don't blame Russ. The rookie was out there last night.
Yeah, and y'all know it's personal for Russ. After he hit that big 3, I seen him looking down at the bench on some. Y'all talking to me? I was like, bro, you gotta let it go, man.
Russ had a really good game yesterday. The game 1 was a roller coaster. Yesterday was really good. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't too many times I had to look at Russ like game 1. Game 1, it was a roller coaster.
Hey, all I know is I'm here for the entertainment and the NBA chat when Russ do good or Russ do bad. The rivalry is there now. It's there. And just like one rivalry, we're gonna roll it to another one because we're gonna